Long ago, in a small village in Africa, there lived a girl named Zuri. Unlike the other children who helped their parents, fetched water and gathered firewood, Zuri was very lazy. She spent her days lying under the big baobab tree, daydreaming and avoiding work. Her mother, tired of Zuri's laziness, warned her, "If you do not change your ways, you will learn a lesson the hard way." One day, an old woman passed through the village carrying a beautiful drum. The drum shimmered in the sunlight, and its sound was said to be magical. The old woman called out, "Who will help me carry my drum to the river?" All the children were busy working except for Zuri, who was resting under the tree. Thinking it was an easy task, Zuri jumped up and said, "I will help you." The old woman smiled and handed her the drum. "Thank you, my child," she said. "But remember, this drum is special. Do not beat it unless you have worked hard." Zuri laughed and thought, what could a drum do? As soon as they reached the river, curiosity got the best of her. She tapped the drum once, and to her surprise it spoke. Lazy Zuri, never works, always weary. Let her carry, let her run, until her work is truly done." At once Zuri felt her feet move against her will. She ran up the hill, fetched water, gathered firewood, and even swept the village square. She tried to stop, but the drum made her dance and work all day and night. She pleaded for mercy, but the drum continued its chant, pushing her to work harder. As she worked, the villagers watched in amazement. "Perhaps this is a lesson from the spirits," one elder said. The children giggled, and her mother, though concerned, knew this was the lesson Zuri needed. Exhausted, Zuri finally reached the river again as the sun began to rise. The old woman appeared once more and placed a gentle hand on Zuri's shoulder. "Now you have worked hard, and the drum will let you rest," she said kindly. With a final beat of the drum, Zuri collapsed onto the soft grass, breathing heavily but feeling different. From that day on, Zuri was no longer lazy. She helped her mother, worked with the other children, and never avoided work again. She even became one of the most hardworking girls in the village, offering to help others whenever she could. The village elders often said, "A lazy child learns the hard way, but a willing heart finds joy in work." And so, Zuri's story became a lesson for all who wish to be wise, and the magical drum was never seen again. Some say it vanished into the wind, waiting for the next lazy child who needed its lesson.